Hello and welcome. I'm here with an update on a video that was all over social media yesterday. This is a really sad video of a sister. It's a black girl who was unalived yesterday when she was trying to protect her friend from her ex-boyfriend. Now, witnesses claim that the boyfriend was trying to give the ex flowers and a love note on the bus before chasing her with the dangerous weapon that he had that ended up unaliving Elianne, who is the friend who was trying to protect her in the process. Now, in this video I'm about to share, we get to see the family of Elianne giving a statement and asking for privacy as they mourn their beloved girl. Let's have a look at this emotional clip.
We as a family are struggling to comprehend this painful tragedy that has happened to our beautiful daughter and beloved sister, Elianne. Our hearts are broken and we are overwhelmed by sorrow and grief. Our faith in the Lord is strengthening us. We would like to express our gratitude to those who have taken the time to send us thoughtful and compassionate messages and prayers. We kindly ask for your consideration to also respect our need for privacy as we attempt to come to grips with our deeply devastating loss. Elianne was a beautiful person inside and out who loved Jesus. She was intelligent, thoughtful, kind, and had a bright future ahead of her. It is our request that you keep our cherished daughter Elianne and our family in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you very much. The family will not be saying anything more than that. Thank you.
What a sad story. She was too young and had a whole future ahead of her. Anyway, let's take a look at how people reacted to this news.
Rest in peace to the 15-year-old girl that was stabbed yesterday in Croydon. It's really been weighing heavily on my mind, both yesterday and today. And I'm seeing so many opinions like we need more stop and searches, the police need to crack down, and I find it insane that that is the solution that people are looking for. We need to look at the root cause. What is causing children? Because even though the girl was young, that boy was still 17 years old. He's a child as well. What is making them feel like they need to go out with weapons on them? What type of upbringing does this boy have to be carrying a knife like that and to even have it in his possession? How did he order it? Who is around him? I think we look for solutions through stop and searches, but we need to look at the root cause. What is causing it? How can we stop them from even needing to be stopped and searched? It's just so tragic. Like, a family have lost their daughter, school kids have lost their friend, a girl witnessed her friend be murdered. That is going to change her life forever. I think right now we have a mental health crisis, a child grooming crisis, as in young boys being around older men who are influencing them. And I think we need more education in schools. We need parents' mental health to be checked as well, because it always starts at home. These kind of situations always start at home.
Short from banning my daughter from taking the bus to school, I've spent today just desperately racking my brains to think of the different ways that I can attempt to keep her safe, like the advice that I can give her. God forbid she is not in a situation where just by saying no to a boy, she is potentially risking her life. I said to her this evening, what do you do when you're on the bus and a boy or a group of boys start talking to you? And she said, if it was just as easy as being able to change seats, that's what I would do. But she said, if you ignore them or say no, you're not interested, you don't want to give them your number, she said they start insulting you and calling you names. and they get rowdy. But by the same token, if you're nice to them, not because you want to be nice, but you just smile a little bit and you just want them to go away, that they take it as encouragement. She said they just keep talking to you even more. And she said it makes you feel even more uncomfortable. And I said, why didn't you just go sit next to the driver? And she said, you're assuming that they don't try and block your way. And she said, when you stand up, and she said, then you've got to ask them to move, and then that's drama. She said, sometimes it's just easier to sit down.
Sometimes I don't know what to say. Some of the comments you get on these videos. Bear in mind this video is about a 15-year-old young girl with a whole life ahead of her who lost her life on the way to school. And this person puts a comment saying, it's a black issue. Who cares? I care. I care. Millions of people care. Billions of people care. Anyone with any empathy cares. Any mother who has children cares. Any father cares. Any young teenager who could just think of this being one of their friends, they care. Elianne's family care. Her friends care. The community should care. Society should care. Because Elianne could have been anyone's daughter. And the fact that you put this is everything that's wrong with the world. Everything. It's 2023, and I report on all different types of crimes. Whether it happens to somebody who's black, white, Asian, any kind of colour, any kind of person, any kind of sexual orientation, a victim is a victim. And in this case, we're talking about a 15-year-old young girl. A girl who her friends describe as funny, who was beautiful, who was doing her GCSEs, who wanted to be a lawyer and help people. So the fact that you put this on my video makes me so sad that even within 24 hours, 36 hours of her losing her life, you think this is okay.
Update on the 15-year-old girl who was stabbed to death by a 17-year-old boy. She has been named as Elianne. Witness updates have said that she was actually trying to protect her friend from an altercation with the boy who tried to give the flowers. So Elianne died a hero, but she shouldn't have even had to be a hero. Can't stop thinking about Elianne's friend and complicated emotions she must be experiencing right now, and the grief, all whilst having to cooperate with the police. Also the bus driver who tried to save her, and how traumatizing that must have been. And like this comment says, anyone who witnessed it, like, but when my friend was stabbed to death at school, the people that witnessed it, it messed them up. And when a life is ended in this way, so many people that are just destroyed. Elianne was described as jovial and comedic. Aunt said she wanted to be a lawyer, and she was clearly an amazing and protective friend. There's so many reasons that contribute to this evil act of violence, but there is only one boy to blame, and let's hope justice is served to try and just create a better world for each other. There's a mother this morning who's waking up without her baby and she'll never see her again. That is unbearable to think about.
Some demonized youth. I don't even know what to say. A couple of weeks ago I spoke on the woman that was meant to have got hit with a brick here, and I said we've got to start protecting females. And I was dealing with a scenario. I wasn't dealing with the whether it's true, whether it's not. But I see people messaging me saying like, you don't know what she did to cause it. It's this, it's that. And from then I knew there's a bunch of lost people out there, a bunch of lost idiots. What does it matter? It was a scenario I'm dealing with. When are we going to protect females? When are we going to protect our youths and make them know, don't do dumb shit? There's no justification for dumb shit. And I'm not going to be a hypocrite, yeah. Badness is badness. But the man then would keep their badness over there to what they're dealing with, what they're on. And if anything, you're going to protect your family from the badness. You're going to keep yourself away from your family so they don't get drawn into the badness. Make sure that civilians don't get drawn into the badness. But now it's like there's no rules. So we need to start watching these youths. Man, them, instead of being online trying to move to all these things, check in on your kids, take that time to message your son. Sit down with him, talk with him, see what's going on in his head, see what he's doing. Because if my son's carrying a knife, he's getting slapped up. Minute I find out he's getting slapped up, and I don't even hit my kids. If I need to save him from something, save him from doing a mad thing or something mad happening to him, he's in a situation, I'll send him to Grenada if need be. I'll send him to Jamaica, let him go and work the land. I'm doing whatever. Send them to clubs. Maybe if you know your kid's full of aggression, take them to a boxing class, take them to a football team, let them see there's other groups that can be around them. Like, there's more life out there than just there in a circle. If you're a young man and your brethren's on some bullshit, he's carrying a big knife, talk to him, saying, what's that for, bro? Like, why do you need to be carrying that, bro? And then separate yourself from him if need be. And make them understand about protecting females. Make them understand about loving their sisters, loving their cousins. They've got cousins, they've got sisters. Make them understand about moving in a better way, moving with some responsibility. But it's down to the man them at the same time. Check in on your sons. Put that energy to them. When you're talking bullshit online, you could be talking to your son. You could be putting something constructive for someone else's son to see. Someone else's son to get an understanding of, instead of chatting shit.
I would like to send out my love and condolences to the family. I know this is really a tough time for them, looking at the circumstance on how this whole thing happened. Like, this is really sad, and I would just like to share all the love from people and their strengthening messages, or comments rather, to the family. The first one reads, "What a hero and now an angel. Rest in peace, Elianne. What a selfless and amazing friend. I'm so sorry she lost her life to this. This is so sad. Please, parents, pray for your children. This is too much. My heart is broken." As a CR mom to a teen and an ex-educator, my heart hurts. I just want to hug all the students who must be grieving and scared. This is absolutely insane. God rest her soul and cover her family and friends. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. God bless her. I will pray for her parents. I can't imagine the pain. Ever so heartbreaking. No mother should bury their child. Rip Angel, and my condolences to the family. All she tried to do was protect her friend. I pray that the street violence stops. We all have to take action. Poor baby. I can't believe the fear and pain she must have felt in her last moment. I thought growing up was tough in London, but what it's becoming now has to be the most challenging time. May she rest in eternal peace. Sending condolences to the family of this beautiful young girl. Bless her. What a sweet-hearted girl. It's so scary to be a female in this generation. This is sad. Thoughts to her family and friends. Young people are not able to cope and handle rejection properly. Sad that this was handled with violence rather than dignity. Protecting her friends says a lot about what type of young girl she was. This generation has just gotten so cruel. Why is there so little protection and action against violence against women? Poor friend, I can't imagine what she is going through. That's so scary to think. She's literally my age. So many comments from people sending out their love and condolences to the family of Elianne. May she rest in peace. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.